What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Division 2 video. I'm going to make a series of videos over the next few months on new and returning players. I've been playing a lot lately. Found that I love the Division 2 again, and I think that's down to finding a regular team and being able to grind a lot of stuff. And one of the things I've noticed since running with a few new people is there's things that I knew that maybe others don't, and obviously if they don't know it, there's going to be plenty of people out there. And in today's video I'm going to show you my field recon data farm in the Division 2 that I feel is one of the most efficient ways to do it. And you know, you're going to be killing two birds with one stone. You're going to be doing other things, get materials, credits, XP, things like that. And yeah, if you do like today's Division 2 video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and yeah, let's get into it. Now, we all know field recon data is one of the materials that become very vital, especially when you're starting to optimize all your gears, and you know, it can go within the blink of an eye. And one way people combat this is by getting somebody to run them through New York, but that is not viable 100% of the time. One, because if you do it on your own, it takes you too long, and secondly, you know, you've got to hope that somebody's going to carry you through to make it sufficient, and you may not have a great watch level. You know, mine's not particularly great, but the one way that I have found the most efficient, in the sense of it's less tedious, you're doing other things whilst you're doing it, and basically using your time effectively, is by clearing landmarks in the dark zone. Now, obviously there are a few parameters in this. Doing it solo is possible, it may be quite tough, but if you've got one other person with you, this just flies by. You know, the landmarks, even on heroic, are not that hard in the dark zone. And you know, it's not just going to be clearing the landmarks where you're going to be earning the field recon data. So we're going to get into that now. I'm going to show you why I think this way, as I say, using your time effectively is better for me anyway. You know, the people doing the mules through New York, where someone carries you, that takes a couple of hours, and depending on your watch level, it might not be the most efficient way of doing this. Right, firstly, as you can see on screen, I'm just going to leave the video running in the background. You know, you can jump from landmark to landmark in the dark zone pretty quick and efficiently. They're not usually too far from, obviously, checkpoints, and if you're not farming gear and just breaking it down into DZ credits, for instance, you know, left stick and everything as you're running through the DZ, you can fast travel between the checkpoints. You're not going to lose the gear, so you can just make, obviously, a little route where you spawn at a heroic, you do a few challenging in that area, go back, and you can just fast travel across the map. So you're knocking out a landmark anywhere between 20, 40 seconds, definitely no more than a minute. You know, if you've got 2, 3, potentially 4 of you, you're going to be running through this pretty quick. Maybe as a solo, it's going to be a little bit slower, but effectively, you're going to be running through these landmarks pretty quick. And as you can see on the screen, I'm picking up anywhere between 2 to 4 field recon data for every landmark. And you know, if you're clearing, let's just say, 10 landmarks in half an hour, you know, you're going to be picking up a pretty decent amount, you know, anywhere between 30 and 40 field recon data. But you know, this gets even better when you look at the broad aspect of what you're doing. So every landmark you clear, there's a chance that you're picking up a gear as well, or maybe even a gear and a weapon. You're getting a decent amount of a certain material, depending on obviously the faction that you're clearing. You can get polycarbonate, you can get carbon fiber, you can pick up any type of obviously farming material, and it's usually a good amount, around 25. So you know, it's a great little farm for the resources, and also leveling up pretty quickly. Yes, it may not be as good as obviously running public executions, but every landmark that you clear, you're going to be picking up around 300,000 XP. These are a lot easier than doing open world activities as well. Obviously, I understand you can put directives on, you get more XP, but you're not initially looking to level up. You're looking at getting more field recon data. But why am I mentioning leveling your watch level up is an efficient way as well? Because after an hour, say you've leveled up 10 times in that time frame, you're going to have 10 watch levels. You're then going to be able to use them to purchase the field recon data as well. And you know, it's just overall, you're going to be getting money from the landmark. So you're doing a lot of things for the activity doing. You know, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak. Now, don't get me wrong, if you compare this to doing a mule, you're going to get a big chunk of change pretty quickly. But those 2 hours that you use getting carried through New York, you could be doing this, you could be making more money. And as I say, all these little things synergizing together, materials, money, credits, watch level, you're doing a lot of things where it makes me feel like I'm not really grinding. It's not as tedious as grinding through New York. I'm getting a lot of things done. I'm enjoying the dark zone experience as well, coming up against the odd rogue, You know, getting some DZ credits out there as well is always a good thing. And yeah, that's my field recon data farm. I prefer this, as I say, to the others that I mentioned earlier in the video. If you've got a field recon data farm, or you think there's something out there that's better than what I do, leave them in the comments down below. You know, let the community know what they think. Also, if you haven't done already, do join the Discord. The link is in the description below. I am trying to get a few more teams together, so if you're a solo player, for instance, that may be looking to join a team to run the Dark Zone, or you know, just want to speak to other like-minded Division agents, link to the Discord is in below. Jump over there, grab yourself an agent role, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and yeah, that's the video.